Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man Rico, or Opinionated Tiger on this page, but I can be seen on YouTube as Rico the Opinionist, Facebook Rico the Opinionist, Twitter Rico the Opinionist, Opinionist. Let's see, Instagram Rico the Opinionist. But today I'm on my Facebook page, Opinionated Tiger. It's going to be changed back to Rico the Opinionist in a minute, but for the last few weeks, I've been sitting on this information of my beloved Grambling State University is in need of a new president. And because the current president is moving to the University of Louisiana Board of Systems. And so I think by January 1st, they'll need a new president, at least an interim in place. So I've written down a few notes, and I hope that y'all take these notes. Those of you who are part of the Grambling State University Presidential Search Committee, I hope that you take at least 4 paragraphs, if not all of them, into consideration when selecting the new president of Grambling State University. It seems like there's a vacancy that's come up, so I wrote them down. So you can also read this letter on my Facebook page, Rico the Opinionist, as well as Opinionated Tiger. Come on, glasses, don't fail me now. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a little over 30, so I need reading glasses sometimes. Dion, what's up? All right, so here it goes. And y'all, please like, share, and subscribe, because I need the members of the committee to get this live. And when you find the letter on Facebook, share that to the committee as well. If y'all know anybody's on the committee, please share this to them. But anyway, here it goes. I sure hope that this time an actual search for Grambling's next president will be conducted unlike 7 years ago. The president does not have to be a Grambling graduate. They already tried that. However, if it should happen to be a Grambling State graduate, please make sure that they understand and actually promote HBCU culture and Black consciousness at Grambling State University on a daily basis. For the next president, would it be possible to select a person with a PhD who has had years of experience in working at a university, especially at HBCU, as a professor, a VP for Student Affairs, a VP for Academic Enhancement, a VP and Vice President and Provost, a Dean of Students, or a President of a university, especially at a HBCU? Would it be possible that the next president of Grambling State University, would it be possible for that person to have some knowledge or recruitment of Black students? Not only in certain parts of Louisiana, but all over the country. Grambling is actually a national and global phenomena. Could the next president be someone or a person who sees great value in having Lyceum and Convocations return to the campus for the cultural environment of the students at Grambling State University? The next president should possess the knowledge and understanding of how important it is to not only push and promote the female students, but also the male students who attend the university. A specific program to recruit more male students at the creation of, and the creation of a Mr. Grambling title would be a great start. Yeah, Grambling doesn't have a Mr. Grambling. Why not? Damn, we've had 71 Miss Gramblings. But anyway, should the next president of Grambling State University just happens to be another member of a Black Greek-led organization, I hope this person is able to refrain from the Greek nepotism practice when hiring top administrators at the university. It's not a secret that non-Greek affiliated Black professionals do exist, and they are competent in positions of leadership. Please select a president with an open door policy who also understands that students' presence and their tuition money make it possible for the president and administrators and the university to exist. Make sure that this new president has the personality, communication ability, and the social skills to bring the entire Grambling State University alumni body together for the purpose of pushing Grambling State University forward and beyond. Grambling State, this includes being welcoming to alumni at the university in leadership positions and creating a system where alumni in the professional world are often invited back to the campus to put on workshops and or presentations for the current students to give them a glimpse into what is expected of them in the future upon graduation in their chosen majors. Also, unlike the past couple of homecoming weeks at Grambling State University, be more welcoming of the alumni. Last year's homecoming 2023 was abysmal, just plain sad. Please select the president who understands that at a HBCU, it is important for Black students to see the Black images of themselves in the classroom. Meaning the mass majority of professors need to be culturally and sensitive need to be culturally sensitive and aware. Black men and women, especially in the STEM classes. Let me read that again. I think I messed it up. Please select the president who understands that at a HBCU, it's important for Black students to see the images of themselves in the classroom. Meaning the mass majority of professors need to be culturally sensitive, aware Black men and women, especially in the STEM classes. When I say that is, like some biology classes, some math classes, they always have like these Indians and Africans who can barely speak English, which made it difficult for people like me when I was a student to catch on to a lot of the math problems. No, you take the number here. I'm not going to go there. Please select a Black president who understands how important it is to form academically cooperative relationships with other HBCUs, not just only in the SWAC, but across America. These relationships help to form a much-needed bond with HBCUs as a collective. Trust me, the students will benefit greatly from these HBCU, SWAC, MEAC, SEAC, and what else? All of the HBCU conferences. Working together, forming a HBCU collective. That's what I'm suggesting. We should all be able to work together. And if they need a law schools, there's Southern, there's FAMU. They need pharmacology, there's FAMU. I mean, we should be sharing the resources at our HBCUs with Black students instead of forming these weird alliances with these white schools from all over the place like Iowa and Michigan. Like, damn all that. Who goes to Iowa? But anyway, finally, please, in the selection of the next Black president of Grambling State University, please select someone who has a proven record for fundraising. Not just 1,000 here, 1,000 there. I'm talking millions with every handshake. And there's a copy of this letter on my Facebook page, Rico the Opinionist. And please, if y'all know anybody that's on the committee, if you go on the article that's on knoe.com or go to my page, click on the link, and it'll show you the various members on the search committee. And it'll show you the voting members as well as non-voting members. But we need to get the best person for Grambling State University, as next to being the next president. And I hope this will not be another case of picking your friends or picking somebody but they're not really HBCU inclined, or they're not really Black inclined or Black cultural. Because we got a lot of Black folks with PhDs, but they teach at these white schools. They come from this diversity and inclusion, all that foolishness. Grambling needs to get back to Black culture. When I was there at homecoming and the homecomings before that, I didn't sense any Blackness. I saw a lot of Black people there, Black students, but I didn't sense any Black culture. And if you black and you don't know what I'm talking about, you are part of the problem. When I was there in the 90s, when I was a student from 89 to 94, undergrad, Grambling State University was the epitome of black culture. But a lot of people think, that, a lot of people think black culture is Democratic Party, feminism, diversity includes all that stuff that takes away from the core of who we are as black people. Black students need that. Why y'all think HBCUs were created? Not to be streamlined, not to be mainstreamed into LSU, into Tech, into University of California. There's a reason. We all know the history, don't we? I like to think we know why HBCUs were initially created. They were created, they told black folks, we don't want you near our kids, we don't want you on our campus unless you're cooking or you're mowing the lawn or you're doing some kind of servitude, activity there. And so the founders and the ancestors before us, Charles P. Adams included, they said, okay, Booker T. Washington said, okay, I'm going to create some schools since y'all don't want us there. So we created the schools. Then these white entities, the white state, the white government didn't give barely any funding, but we still made a lot with a little, and we still produced, great scholars and medical folks and some politicians, and we still produced the best when we were given less. And that is the core and the foundation of HBCUs, along with learning about who we are as black people. So now we got a lot of these black administrators with PhDs and all this over these HBCUs, and they're a bunch of black Greeks, and they're not really, and they don't push black culture. Y'all see what I'm saying? And I don't want to be offensive to black Greeks. Hey, Trina, I'm just telling you what I know because I'm going by history. Because a lot of these so-called, y'all just look at the HBCUs across the board. 97% of them have black Greeks as presidents. And look at the failure of a lot of them. Look at how a lot of them are falling by the wayside, such as Langston. Look at a lot of them are falling by the wayside as far as relates to closing up and all of this. Because we got away from the black aspect of HBCUs. We've gotten away from the history. We've gotten away from the excellence. We're too busy trying to push liberalism and LGBT and Democratic candidates. We're so busy trying to push that, but we're ignoring feeding the black children who attend HBCUs. And again, look at the BPs for student affairs, the BPs for academic affairs, the presidents. They're mainly black Greek-letter folks. If you look at the history of black Greeks, they never cared about black people. All they cared about was having positions. You can debate me later when you see me in person. I'll debate anybody on that. Because I wasn't afraid of books, and I'm still not afraid of books. And I'm not afraid of our scholars. So I want Grambling State University to return back to black. Because we got black students at these black schools, but we don't have black culture. See, when you see shows like A Different World, that was black culture. And one thing about it, what I liked about Different World and what has changed, every time you present black culture at HBCUs or present HBCUs, the only group that every television show, every video show is black Greek culture. And that's not true. I was there. I was part of what's called the Conscience Community. Or I was affiliated with them, but I was my own revolution on my own. We had at least 600-700 black kids who were actual revolutionaries. Sons and Daughters of Imhotep, the Nation of Islam Student Association. We had, Gods and Goddesses of the Earth. And we had, those were the people who led the marches and led the protests against the administration and as well as global issues. There wasn't no damn black Greeks doing nothing except for stepping and going against each other over colors. They still do that now. Gay students were there, but they weren't the focal point because they were black. Their sexuality didn't take over our race the way it does now. It didn't replace our race. And I don't want Grambling to be one of those black schools that push democratic policy and democratic issues. I want it to push black culture. Do you understand? Even people who grew up in the suburbs, who grew up, biracial students, understood black culture. And that's what we're dealing with. And so whoever the next president is, make sure that he or she, if they happen to be Greek, because when I looked at the committee, I said, oh my goodness, it's going to be another black Greek. And I wouldn't be shocked if he or she is not a homosexual. Those seem to be the two things that y'all think that represent black people, black Greeks and black gays. That's not true. We have a lot of straight black people. We have a lot of straight black men. We have a lot of straight black females. We have a lot of black folks who are non-Greek. We have a lot of black people who believe in black culture. And guess what? We can walk and chew gum at the same damn time. We can still be black. We can be black, celebrate black culture, real black culture. Dr. John Henry Clark, black culture. Dr. Ben Yakahanan, black culture. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Julia Hare, black conscious. We can still be black conscious. Minister Louis Farrakhan, black conscious. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, black conscious. Malcolm X, black conscious. Franz Fanon, black conscious. We can still be black conscious and still come out to be therapists, attorneys, doctors, nurses, decent politicians. So I don't understand why there's such a huge push to keep black kids away from their knowledge of themselves at these black universities. I expect it at the white schools, but if you go to the big white schools, a lot of the black kids are more black than they are at the HBCUs. It's like we try to prove to white folks that I'm not one of them militant blacks. I'm gonna go along, get along, and so I fix my language. I'm not one of them. We work when all we have to do is be black people. So committee, I know this probably offend a lot of you, but that's what I do. I throw the truth out there and offend the shit out of everybody who's not about the truth. Don't pick us another lemon, please. I need the alumni to be a part of this. Alumni, a lot of you probably don't agree with what I'm saying, but I'm thinking about the students. I remember the Grambling I was at. I remember the Grambling that created this. And still, still with the culture that I was exposed to at Grambling State University in the 90s. And I'm sure those in the 80s and the 70s have even better stories. So anyway, y'all be cool. I'll talk to y'all in the future. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share this video to anybody you know that's on the committee, or just share it with your friends who went to Grambling, or share it to others who are at HBCUs and they're in the process of finding a new university president. It's your man Rico, the Opinionist, Opinionated Tiger. I'm on all social media platforms. Y'all be cool. The Cash App will be here if y'all like what I'm saying. What's up, Robert? Yeah. Hey, be cool with me, fool with me. Talk to y'all later. Peace.